23 CR 3067, State of Texas versus Joshua Paniagua. Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks in the state of Texas.
Defense.
Tony Jimenez from Mr.
And are
Paniagua.
you Mr. Paniagua?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Paniagua?
All right, I'm gonna work on that. Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor. I had,
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
The state moves to proceed only on count 2, paragraph A.
Any objection to the waiver of the other paragraph?
None, Your Honor.
I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers of affidavit and admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, have you talked to the complainant?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is the complainant aware of this?
The complainant has not been able to speak with the state.
All right,
Complainant has warrants.
okay. All right, defense, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. I think after review, the client is taking responsibility for his actions, and we would respectfully ask the court to follow the plea agreement.
All right, sir, do you understand that she does not want you anymore?
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you keep going back to her place?
Well, because I got custody of my kids, and she's not supposed to be having custody of without outside of a facility, without supervision.
Well, that's when you handle that on the civil side. You don't just go to somewhere where you have no contact. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you have contact with her while you're on probation out here, you're looking at 5 years prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
She does not want you anymore. She does not love you. Well, maybe she still loves you. I don't know. But what I know is she does not want you anymore. And if she tells you she wants you, then you need to say, I understand that, but the judge is saying this relationship is over. So do you understand?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
relationship is over.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't want that relationship to be over, then that means that you wish to go to prison.
Ma'am.
All right. Are you employed?
No, ma'am.
When's the last time you had employment?
2017.
How are you supporting yourself? That money tattoo on your arm, you can't use that for cash at the store.
I'm waiting for SSI.
For what?
I got bipolar disorder, PTSD, because I got stabbed in my neck.
When?
And, depression.
So you've been waiting for SSI since
No, I
2017?
just recently went to go when I went to go get my social security card, but gotta wait. There's a long line. They're
It
busy.
appears that everybody is getting SSI. So do you have a mental health diagnosis?
I was seeing a psychiatrist out there just now.
What psychiatrist?
Robert Jimenez.
And where is his facility located? All right, I'm going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. GPS, partial. You're allowed to work and attend medical appointments. MIC evaluation. That can be out of custody. If you miss any of these appointments, they're going to occur in custody. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
When's the last time you used any drugs
Maybe
before being taken into custody?
like 3 months.
And what drugs were you using?
Marijuana.
And what else? Okay. We'll do a referral to felony drug court. If you miss that appointment, you're going to go into custody. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
TAP evaluation. UA hotline. Do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Where are your children now?
I have no idea.
How many do you have?
8.
What are their ages?
I got two newborns, one's 2, one's 1.5, and then the other one's 17, 12, and 11. And then the other one's 10.
And are all these children, their mother, is this Justine Banda?
No, she's not the mother of my children.
Oh, so where are they?
I'm with the mother of my children.
You just said that you were at Justine Banda's house because there were some custody issues.
With my baby mama. Justine Banda was her friend who does not even reside at the residence.
Let's say mother of our children.
Mother of my
That sounds better.
children. Yes, ma'am.
So are you saying that the mother of your children was with Justine Banda?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you know she was with Justine Banda?
Didn't know. I just went over there to pick up my child.
Your story makes no sense to me. How did you know your children were over there? Did Justine Banda pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, your children are here?
No, I talked to the grandma. We're supposed to have custody. We're supposed to have shared custody. And she told me that she was at my baby mama, at the mother of my children's house. So that's why I went over there to go pick them up. And it was my day to see them.
All right, proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Parenting classes with Rainbow. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And you're saying you don't know where any of your children are right now?
They told me not to have contact with the mother of my children. So,
Well, I mean, no, you can't have contact with Justine Banda. Is she the mother of your children?
well, the order was for both of them at the time. But she's not the mother of my children. No, no.
So you don't know where your children are. They're missing.
They're not missing. They're with the mother. They're with the mother.
All right. Rashawn, can you see and have probation, make sure they see what's happening with these children? Because nobody appears to know where they are. It seems maybe there's an order for them to be with the grandmother, but people are just passing children around to random people. Is there anything else he needs?
Is there a no contact? And if so, who exactly?
Justine Banda, Banda.
Are there any community service hours?
Yes. We're going to do 200 hours of community service hours restitution, and none of those are going to be waived.
Nothing else on my email.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Anger management classes.
All right. So we're going to do anger management classes. Thank you for telling me that.
Well,
Anything else you need?
it's not on top of my head right now.
All right. If there's something else you need, let probation know.
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. I'm so sorry. Just one moment. There's to be an affirmative finding of family violence. It's just so hot today. And instead of anger management, there's going to be the BIPP course. And did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Show you what's entitled True Bill of an Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive, Your
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Honor. Your Honor, the state would be proceeding on paragraph A and waiving paragraph.
Any objection?
None whatsoever.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Your Honor.
Did you understand you're being charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? I determined that this should be an affirmative finding of family violence. I will find an affirmative finding of family violence. Do you understand?
Yes.
And let me tell you the consequences of that. If I find that there's an affirmative finding of family violence, 2 of the consequences is you will not be allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes.
The other consequences would be that you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Do you understand? All right, then did you understand?
In regards to the no contact order, Mr. Huff did inform me that the complainant reached out to him last night by text. He did not respond, but she is maintained, I don't know for what reason.
Okay.
But just want the court to be aware that she is reaching out to him, but I've advised him not to contact her or to respond.
All right. Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, yes,
Defense will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court would defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Mr. Huff, you seem sort of hesitant. Is this an agreement that you wish to go with? Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily? Do you want to enter this plea?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're sure?
Yeah.
And you wish to proceed with this case and solve this case in a plea agreement?
Yes.
Okay. All right, are you,
If it satisfies the court, I've asked Mr. Huff that several times and we've discussed everything. To be sure that this is what he wants to do, because I too had the same concerns about his hesitance, but I do believe that this is his desire.
all right, are you employed?
Yes,
What do you do?
I'm a line cook. All right, cook.
Where do you cook at?
La Fonda on Main Street.
All right, do you have any children?
No. Yeah.
All right. Do you live with anyone else?
No, just currently staying with my mother or my sister.
Okay. All right. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Alcohol.
All right. You can't drink alcohol while you're on probation. It's not allowed. You understand? And alcohol is what got you here today.
It is.
So you're going to have to stop drinking.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to send, everyone needs to whisper. Court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication, taking consideration JN number 210851. There's to be no contact with Jonathan Escobar and Ashley Barron. There's to be anger management classes. We're going to do supportive outpatient treatment with him. And we'll do the 90 meetings in 90 days. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular UAs, make sure there's testing for alcohol. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Field visit one time for 1 month, and if everything is okay, that can be discontinued. And that probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor. In order for him to do the support outreach, we will need a tap.
All right, we'll do a TAP evaluation. And of course, regardless of what TAP says, we're going to start with supportive outpatient treatment. So if it asks for inpatient treatment, that's where we'll begin. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
I just hope the only thing is I can curb my alcoholism. I think I'll be on my way to being a better person.
Okay. All right. You're going to have to stay vigilant. And it's probably best for you. I know your mom loves you. I know your sister loves you. Tell them don't have you around any alcohol, okay? And Vashawn, can you add that he is not to work at any location where alcohol is the main source of revenue? So that means that you can't work at bars, ice houses, or anything of that nature. Where you're currently working, that's fine. Or if you work at a restaurant, that's fine. You understand?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I do.
All right, we can go off the record. I understand that when people are in relationships and they go bad, and maybe it's a bad breakup, and maybe you think that person was dishonest with you, and then you show up unexpected like you did here, and you see another guy on the scene and you think in the back of your mind, well, maybe that person was cheating on me all along. Here's the thing. How old are you?
28,
And how long have you been in a relationship with this person?
5, 6 years.
So you've been on the planet longer than you've been in a relationship with that person. When you feel as though someone may be cheating on you, or if you feel that someone is not treating you right, you have two choices. First choice, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to let them treat me this way. Second choice, I'm done. Cut them loose. Call it a day. And if you're in a healthy place in your life, you know what your choice should always be? I deserve better than this. I'm done. Goodbye. Good luck to you. Now, your attorney is telling me that this person is contacting you. So maybe this person has decided, I want you back. You need to remember that that is not a healthy relationship for you. And you also need to remember that I just told you, you can't have contact with that person. You understand? So if you need to change your number, then change your number.
Sure.
All right. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Please subscribe to help the channel.